Hello, I'm Julian for Bishop Sullivan, the letting specialist in Brighton and Hove, and this week we are looking at pet owners. Now, early this year, Zoopla research confirmed the search term pets as the third most popular in the UK, and this coincides with an increase in UK pet ownership in recent years. Now, you may recall the tenant fees bill coming into effect on the 1st of June, which banned most tenant fees and also capped deposits at 5 weeks' rent. Now, often landlords would request an 8-week deposit to cover the extra wear and tear our furry friends can cause, as well as risk of damage, stains and smells. Now, the latter rarely actually happens, but sadly there is always a horror story or two which the landlord has heard or experienced. It's important to add that sometimes landlords have no choice, as pets are simply not permitted in the head lease of a building. But either way, the unintended consequence of the bill is that roughly 10% of advertised property permitting pets before the 1st of June dropped to 2% after that date. And yes, of course, government were warned about this during the bill process, and yes, of course, they didn't listen to the industry. Okay, gripe over. So what to do if this is you? So here are 8 tips to help you secure a rental property. Number 1, don't leave your search until the last minute. You need more time, not less. Start 6 to 8 weeks before you need to move. Number 2, be as flexible on location and property type as possible, as it will increase your chances. Number 3, offer £25 per calendar month per pet on top of the rent. You cannot pay a higher deposit, so this is the only way around it. Most agents have not yet caught up with this new approach, so you may need to suggest it to them. The landlord will be happy as the potential for additional wear and tear, damage, etc. is covered, and they get a higher rent. So ironically, pet owners could become more attractive compared to non-pet owners. Wouldn't that be nice? Number 4, if this is a private tenancy or a property the landlord manages, ask to meet him or her and introduce your pet. This could seal the deal. Number 5, if through a letting agent, ask if they offer a zero deposit scheme. The policy will guarantee 6 to 8 weeks rent as a deposit for a non-refundable fee of roughly 1 week's rent. But be careful of anywhere you are charged monthly. They can end up being expensive. Watch my 14th of May video for tips. Number 6, create a pet CV showing recent vaccinations, flea or worm jabs, emergency pet care contact details, previous deposit return deductions which you can download from the deposit scheme websites, and ask your landlord or agent to include your pet in the reference for your new landlord or agents. Number 7, whatever you do, be honest. Sneaking pets in without permission will likely be a breach of your tenancy, and you could be repeating the stress of looking for another property in 6 or 12 months' time. Number 8, finally, make sure there's a clause in your tenancy agreement which specifically permits your pets. There is no way around this, and if it's black and white, there's no grey areas. So in summary, although our pets are often seen as a negative by landlords and agents, with the right approach, that can be changed. Pets generally result in an improved physical and mental well-being of a person or tenant, and also in this example, an increase in rent too. That is a positive in my books. Now, if you found this video useful, please feel free to subscribe down here on the YouTube platform. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Julian from Bishop Sullivan.